Yo, do you want to know how to make this? Then keep on watching. Aries is a YouTuber turned artist that is known for his distinct sound that combines pop, hip-hop, emo, and a little nostalgic flair that makes a great dish for your ears. He is also unfortunately known for putting out the hardest snippets of all time, then never fully releasing them. Well, I decided that I am done waiting for this man to put out these songs. So for the past 6 or 7 years, I've been training up, and I'm ready to replace Aries. The first song we're going to be taking a crack at finishing ourselves is Under Your Skin. This song was teased by Aries in a previous tour vlog as well as performed live, but we don't have any high quality full version of the song until now. Let's get it. So the main loop for this song actually ended up getting used in a Melanie Martinez song called Moon Cycles. It's pretty terrible. So I just rescued that loop right out of that song, brought it over here, and that'll be the foundation that we build everything else around. Here's that. Aries drums typically consist of a hard kick, a snappy snare or clap, and some modern hip-hop style hi-hats. The drum pattern for the song is overall pretty simple, with a few little switch-ups and fills thrown in here and there to keep it interesting. After that, I laid down some bass. Aries bass typically consists of a fat 808 with some simple modern hip-hop style patterns. Pretty straightforward. Then I laid some more guitar down, just a few different layers that I felt complemented the main loop. I was trying to keep it to that emo guitar sound that Aries usually comes with. I also added a few little effects in, like a little reverse sound effect. Another large part of a lot of Aries songs are synths. He uses a lot of analog sounding synth sounds. So I've got a few different synth layers going on throughout the song. We got this one synth that's playing one pattern during the chorus. And then a separate pattern during the post-chorus. Then we've got this other synth that I decided to toss into the post-chorus, and I think it brings it back around to the verse really nice. So I decided that I wanted to throw some new sounds into the song for the outro to really bring it all around. First I added this piano with some effects on it. Then I added this huge synth bass thing with a few different sounds layered with a bunch of distortion and reverb. Aries will do this pretty frequently where he'll take a really big contrasting dark sound and throw it over top of everything else that's usually very bright and cheery, and it brings a lot of the contrast that I think is why we all love him. Finally, I added some extra sounds like this little plucky thing and some transition sound effects, and then the beat is done. Aries' vocals, I think, are one of the main draws to his sound. He has a very raspy, emo-type voice that once again contrasts with a lot of his poppier, more upbeat beats. He will also use a lot of creative vocal layering throughout his songs. He will usually have one main vocal front and center, and then the stereo field is filled with all different harmonies, and a lot of times these vocals will have effects like distortion or chorus or other processing to help them add interest to the vocal. Let's get into breaking these layers down. Now for the main vocal, I really tried to nail that Aries rasp. I usually do a lot of comping on my vocals to make sure I'm getting them sounding as crisp as I can. I think if you're not comping in a recording environment, you're just putting yourself at a massive disadvantage. For those of you who don't know what comping is the process of doing multiple vocal takes and then cutting them together into one ultimate take at the end. So if you're making your own music and you haven't comped yet, comp. The main vocal sounds like this. you put me away under your skin. Home empty, I go. Okay, now on to what creates a lot of Aries sound. The backing vocals. Most of these layers are multiple vocals that are panned left and right to add some depth and width. And be warned, these vocal takes are much rougher. They have a lot more auto-tune and processing, but they're going to be tucked away in the back, so it won't matter as much. First, I've got this layer with some distortion on it that's pretty much just more aggressively singing the main vocal. And that's 2 recordings, panned 50% left, 50% right. Don't tap me up as I get, you won't let me help. Next, I've got a falsetto layer, panned hard left and right, and this one also has some distortion on it. Then this next layer is a few different vocal harmonies that kind of just fill out the vocal a little bit. And don't tempt me up as I get, won't let me up beneath. And next we've got this monotone vocal that Aries will do pretty frequently, and that's hard pan left and right. And don't tempt me up as I get, won't let me up beneath. And finally we've got another falsetto harmony, pan left and right to add some air to the final vocal. There's a good amount of processing going on with these vocals to get that final Aries sound, so let me know if you want me to break that down in the comments and I can make a more in-depth video going into the actual plugins and everything. It's just too much to throw in here right now. And okay, we made it. We are ready to listen to this thing. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know if there's anything else that you want to see videos on, any other Aries snippets you want remade, any other tutorials. Just let me know down in those comments. I'm going to post the full song in the description. It's on SoundCloud. I will not be able to put this on other streaming platforms, unfortunately, but I've got some of my own music, you know, so just saying. Let me know what you think. I will see you next time. Goodbye. Couple days you pull through your door, suicide, come and save you. It could all wait, it can all wait. Hands off, broad day, other things on my mind now. I forgot to say to you, it could all wait.